and you already know what it is. It's fit fishing, baby. And we out here. Lake Perris fishing, we out here. And it's always a good time. As you can see behind me, that view, that desert mountain view. That's what's good about Lake Perris, that desert mountain view. Pretty nice scene right there, y'all. But anyway, we in a spot right here, lot 1112 on the personal boat launch deck. And we're back. What's up, you guys? Arvel the Fit Realtor. We out here having a good time. We got baits in the water. It's pretty dope. We trying to see what we can do. Yep, yeah. So we gonna work it out. And we're back, Arvel the Fit Realtor, Bear. We out here, Lake Perris, New Year's Day. On my way to Hemet, was starting to drive by Lake Perris, and I said, why not? So I'm out here, getting ready to, I got a pole with a jig on it. I'm gonna go jig at the boat launch, lot 1112. See what we can do out here before I get with the family. Good times. Okay, Lake Perris, lot 1112 on New Year's Day. Not too many people here. Not too many people taking advantage of the holiday. But I don't understand how people can drive by this lake and not stop. Especially if they got a few minutes to spare. I got about 20 minutes to spare on my way to Hemet, San Jacinto. So I'm gonna see what I can do over here off this boat launch, lot 1112. Look like they jigging down there. I'm not sure what they fishing for down there. See a few people out here getting it in. We gonna go right here. We gonna get over here to this boat launch. Yeah, right there. Going down here to this boat launch. Look like the water level's rising again, y'all. Water level's rising, which is always a good thing. I'm not gonna jig over there off the dirt because it's a lot of weeds. I'm gonna jig off this boat launch and see if we can make it happen. You notice the wind picked up as soon as I got down here. That's crazy. Anyway, let me get my pole ready and we're gonna get going. Lake Perris fishing. We out here. Good times. All right, here we go. We got the trusty trout magnet on there. See if we can pull out some bluegill out here, y'all. Let's see what we can do. Good times. Look like this wind, the wind is blowing to the west. So usually it's blowing the other way, but we're gonna figure it out. Lake Perris fishing. We out here, and it's always a good time. As you can see behind me, that view, that desert mountain view. That's what's good about Lake Perris, that desert mountain view. Pretty nice scene right there, y'all. But anyway, we in a spot right here, lot 1112 on the personal boat launch deck. And the reason why I'm fishing here is because I don't want to get hung up and keep having to change my jig. So I fish off this boat launch. If you look behind me, you know, there's a little beach area. Well, it's not really a beach, but a fishing area. But it's got a gang of bushes and trees over there underneath the water, submerged. And then over here is the real beach area behind me there. That's the real beach area. And that area right there, you don't get hung as much, but there are a bunch of rocks over there. So you just gotta fish it very carefully. But we're gonna keep going with this jig. We're gonna jig it out. It's fit fishing, baby. Advocating manhood, fatherhood, positive coping strategies. Get you a fishing pole, find you a lake, and get to fishing. We gotta teach our young men how to be men. Show our children good examples of fathers and fatherhood, and we got to have positive coping strategies such as fishing, fitness, journaling, etc. We don't want to default to the negative coping strategies, you guys, so we got to start the positive coping strategies ASAP. Good times. I've seen this trout magnet catch catfish, bass, and trout. And I know here at Lake Perris, you got bass, you got bluegill, catfish, no trout because they don't stock it with trout anymore. So I know that whatever's in here will hit it if I can just find the fish. I don't have a lot of time to be walking around the lake today. Last time I was at the dam, skunked out at the dam with the trout magnet. So we're gonna see what we can do. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, this right here is the trout magnet. And it's pretty cool, you know. Split tail, so it gives this little different kind of action when it's in the water. It looked like a bug just scooting on the bottom of the lake. It's pretty dope. Good times. Now this is new, you guys. I ain't never seen no palm tree growing at Lake Perris. I don't know if somebody put it there or if it just started sprouting. It ain't even no palm trees around here. It's funny that they starting to grow. I wonder if they gonna be able to take off since the water comes and goes. I might do some jigging around here, but if I lose my jig, I'm out of here, y'all. You see how those trees growing out of the water there? That's how this whole shoreline is, just trees submerged in the water. So if you over there on the banks, you know that you're gonna get caught up in a tree eventually. It's fit fishing, baby. Manhood, fatherhood, positive coping strategies. We out here. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times, bear, always a good time. Lake Perris today with the Trout Magnet, lot 1112. We out here and we're out. Arvel the Fit Realtor, good times, bear, always a good time. Lake Perris today, New Year's Day. We out here. Fit fishing, baby. And we're out. And you already know what it is. It's fit fishing, baby. And we out here. Peace, you guys. Arvel the Fit Realtor back with a New Year's Day motivation. And as we say goodbye to 2024, as the sun sets on 2024 and as the sun rises on 2025, as we welcome 2025 in, I just want to remind you guys that it's all about the new year and your new goals. The new year and your new goals that you have in mind. Some people lean more towards resolutions, but I found that it's better to have New Year goals. So in having New Year goals, as we welcome in 2025 and the sun rises on 2025, we want to make sure that our goals are smart. And we've all heard the SMART goal concept. We want to have goals that are specific. We want to have goals that are measurable. We want to have goals that are attainable. We want to have goals that are relevant and goals that are timed. So being specific, we want to know exactly what we want to accomplish. If you want to make sure that you're at the gym 5 days a week, well, we can measure that. So that's a specific goal, and it's measurable, which is the M, measurable. We know whether or not we were at the gym 5 days a week, so we can tell whether or not we met our goal. We want goals that are attainable. Not to say that you can't do anything that you put your mind to, but some things are far-fetched. So we want to make sure that it's attainable. And then we want to make sure that our goals are relevant to our mission, relevant to our life purpose, you know, our life task. Is your goal relevant? If you are a fit person and you want to make sure that you're at the gym 5 days a week, that's a relevant goal. And then you want to have a timetable or a date that your goal is accomplished. So if you say by January 31, I want to have this done, then we know by January 31 to come ask you if that has been accomplished yet. So a time, because sometimes we take time for granted. So if there's not a due date on our goals, then we will procrastinate and it probably won't get accomplished. So we want to make sure that our goals are written down. We want to make sure that they are SMART goals with a timetable or a due date on those goals so that we can make sure that they are accomplished. Now, after you figure out your SMART goal or your SMART goals, then we want to put those goals through what I call the GROW concept. And I didn't come up with this concept, but I use this concept in my personal life. The GROW concept stands for goal, reality, options and obstacles, and then your way forward. So once you define your specific goal, then you want to, that's the G, goal. So you define your specific goal, and then you ask yourself, what is the reality? What is the current reality in this goal? If you want to lose 50 pounds and your current reality is that you weigh 185, then that's what you would list. The current reality is that I weigh 185 and that I don't work out every day. That might be your current reality. And then you want to define what some of your options are. What are some of your options? If there's multiple options that you can use to accomplish this goals, then you want to list out all those options. At the same time, you want to list out all the obstacles. What are some of the things? So you want to identify what are some of the things that can keep you from accomplishing your goal. Those are your obstacles. So you list out all those obstacles, and that way you can brainstorm on how you will overcome those obstacles if they did in fact start to make a impact on whether or not you're going to accomplish your goals. So the obstacles. And then the W is for your way forward. These are actionable items or actionable steps that you can take in order to accomplish your goal. So the first thing you want to do, you guys, in 2025 is identify your goal or goals. You want to make sure they are SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant to your life mission and your life purpose, and then a due date or a timetable. After you identify your SMART goal, you want to put it through the grow process. The goal, what's your reality? What are some of your options to accomplish this goal? What are some of the obstacles that may come up to hinder you from accomplishing this goal? And then what is your way forward? Those actionable items that you have to accomplish in order to accomplish your goals. I want you guys to do that today, you guys. New year, new goal. Make sure they're SMART and make sure they go through that grow process. So I am Arvel, the Fit Realtor. That's your New Year's Day motivation. I hope it helps. Peace.